Hi Yogis, and welcome back to the Salty Yogini YouTube channel. My name is Emily Grace and I offer weekly meditation and yoga classes for all levels of different varieties and variations. So make sure to check out my page if you like this video for more videos. Today's class is going to be a Psoas Release class. So we will be utilizing at least one block. If you have two, that's great. You can just place one of them at the top of your space. We're going to start on our backs with one of our blocks close by. So just place your block close to you and then descend down onto your back. You can let the knees come out wide, feet to touch, finding a little reclined butterfly position. If it feels okay in the hips, inner thighs. If you do have two blocks, you can always place the block underneath your kneecaps. And we'll just allow ourselves the first couple of moments here to settle in. Finding a deep breath in as you fill up. Finding a slight retention at the top. Then slower than your inhale, press your exhale out slowly, gently, and fully. Two more just like that. Fill all the way in. Hold. And then exhale. Sigh it out. Feel any tensions begin to release. Once more, big breath in. Expand the belly, the ribs, all the way up into the lungs. Maybe you make it audible as you sigh your exhalation out, completely deflating the breath from your body. And take a couple rounds of natural breath here at your own rhythm, at your own pace. And you can keep the eyes closed throughout the duration of our practice. Really helping to tune inward, to feel the feels in the body. And final slow breath in, and a slow breath out. And you can gently bring the knees back in through center. Pull the knees towards the chest. Grab the shins with the palms and then begin to open the knees out in opposite direction. Just creating some circles with the knees. Should feel like a really nice low back massage. And we're going to take this the opposite way. So just going counterclockwise with the knees. Continuing to breathe. Continuing to soften. And gently the next time the knees meet the center, keep them there. Plant the feet down onto your mat. Bend the knees, and then if the blocks are off to the side, just place them a little bit out of the way so that they're not in your way. And we're going to begin to windshield wiper the legs side to side. Just dropping the knees over to one side, maybe finding stillness there for a moment. And then dropping them over to the other side. You can continue this for a couple rounds of breath, just working into the mobility of the hips, feeling an opening through that psoas on both the legs. And the next time the knees drop over to the right, allow them to stay there. Pick up the head and then turn the gaze over to the left as you extend your left arm out, finding a little twist here. You should feel an opening through the left psoas. And if you would like a little bit more, you can place the right foot on top of the left thigh. Maybe you walk the left foot over to the left. And take a breath in and a slow breath out as you allow the left shoulder blade to melt down. Letting the weight of the right foot guide you deeper, anchoring you to allow this deep opening through the left psoas. Find one final breath in and a slow breath out. Slowly bring the gaze towards the ceiling. Bring both knees into the chest. Maybe you give yourself a few rocks side to side. And then we're going to find those windshield wipers again. So just plant both feet down, bend the knees, dropping the knees to the left and the right a few times. And when you're ready, the knees will drop to the left. The right arm will extend as you pick up the head, pick up the shoulders, and then release the shoulders down. Turn your gaze towards the right. Again, staying here if this twist feels enough for you in your body today. Or maybe you go a little deeper by planting or resting rather the left foot on the outside of the right thigh. Walk the right foot towards the right. Just allowing for a deeper stretch into the right psoas. And find a final breath in. And a slow release out. And then we're going to bring the knees back in through center. And just find a happy baby pose just for a couple moments here to open up through the legs. Maybe you invite slow rocks side to side. Just whatever feels good. Just reset, finding movements before we settle into another deep Psoas release. And then gently release the feet down to the mat. Keep your knees bent. Locate one of your blocks. And on your inhale, just lift through the hips as you slide your block underneath the low back. You should feel fully supported here. And you can stay right here, just in the supported bridge, guiding one hand to the belly or one to the heart. Or for opening deep into the front of the hips and the psoas, you'll walk the feet to the top of your space. Again, you should feel no pinching in the low back, so maybe you play around. Maybe you need both blocks to feel fully supported underneath you. Just allow this beautiful opener, front opener, to allow your body to slowly release. Noticing the face muscles. Can you soften them and unclench through your jaw? And find a lightness through the belly and the chest. Let go of any clenching through your glutes, through your hips. Just a couple breaths here. And then slowly we'll walk the feet back in if they are extended. Find a waterfall pose just to reset for a couple rounds of breath by guiding the heels towards the ceiling, just allowing gravity to work its way through your feet, your legs. You can play around with flexing and pointing the toes if that feels good. And we'll find a final breath. And on your exhale, just bend through the knees. Let the feet rest down on your mat. Keep your left foot bent, left leg bent. We're gonna walk the right foot underneath the left. Let the right knee just bow out to the side. So it's kind of like a supine figure 4 position, except the right leg rests underneath, and you're gonna feel a really deep opener through the right frontal hip. So it's a pretty, it's pretty deep opener. So if you need to back off just a little, you can. For more, you'll walk the right foot over to the left a little bit. But just breathe. Continue to allow your breath to guide you deeper. Just working on reversing all the things we do in our day-to-day lives by sitting in these really deep psoas openers. So combating all those hours of sitting at our desk or at our cars in traffic. This is opening through those areas that get all tight and clenched. And find a breath, and a slow breath out. We'll slowly bring the right foot back down to the mat. Before taking this on the other side, just knock the knees to touch, walk the feet out, finding a broken bridge, a supported broken bridge here. Feeling a release through the low back. And slowly walk the feet back in. Keeping the right leg bent, right foot on your mat. We'll let the left knee bow out this time. Sliding the left foot just back behind the right heel, creeping it a little bit closer into the block to find your degree of this psoas opener. And if you need to move around to find your perfect placement, that's totally okay. Knowing that each side of your body will be slightly different, so trying not to compare what you just did on the other side. Yoga is really about learning the body and its unique needs. Find a breath, and then find some depth. Releasing any of the clenching or tensions you're holding through your glutes or hips. Just breathe and surrender. Full breath in and slow breath out. Gently begin to bend back into the left leg. Plant the left foot down. Lift your hips off your block. Just slide your block down to one of the kneecaps, behind one of the kneecaps, finding the other block and placing that underneath the other kneecap. Setting up for your final resting pose, your Shavasana. Just allowing yourself only for this moment to completely let go. Just for a moment, completely be here. Just for a moment, focus all your attention onto your breath and into this moment. And just for a moment, allow yourself to just be. Shavasana, take rest. And just ever so slowly, begin to deepen your breath. Find slow and gentle movements, sway the head side to side. Find an interlace with the palms. As you press the palms to the top of your space, find a full body stretch. And when you're ready, finding your way to a comfortable seat. And let the shoulders draw towards the ear on your inhale. As you exhale, just release them down the back. Palms meet at heart center. Take a full breath in. And a breath out. Thank you for allowing me to be your guide. Namaste. Bye, yogis. I'll see you in the next video.